Okay, hi guys, Darkovika here, and welcome to a game called Our Life. I think it's called. I have looked at this game for months and for some reason, my brain farted. If you want to give this game a try, it is actually, the first part of this game is free on Steam, and it does have paid DLC, but I think the base game is free? I'm not sure. Either way, this is a really neat visual novel that I have wanted to play for a very, very, very long time because it is basically a game in which you are able to make decisions about your character, and the character that you grow up with, a boy named Cove, will grow with your character. So depending on choices that you make and experiences that you have, Cove will grow with you, and you can make choices throughout the game to reflect your personal, interests and decisions, and basically create yourself, as far as I understand. But I've always wanted to check this out just because of how apparently customizable it is, and how Cove will just basically completely change with you. Also, if you hear my child in the background, he is deciding on how he feels. Our Life tutorial time. Welcome to Our Life Beginnings and Always. Okay, there are various ways you can customize and interact with a game. This tutorial is an overview of how certain features work. You can read the full tutorial from the main menu to learn about everything in detail. To start off, the game is divided into 4 time periods called steps. Step 1, childhood, adolescence, young adulthood, and adulthood. Our Life is further divided into sets of vignettes that take place during specific periods of time. These are called moments. Moments can be played in any order or skipped entirely. You move on to the next step whenever you want by selecting that summer is ending. Steps 1 to 3 include 5 moments each, and even more can be unlocked by purchasing DLCs. Some are out now, and other DLCs will be released later on. Step 4 is an epilogue and doesn't include moments. A lot happens over the years that go by, especially in regard to the character you play as. You determine nearly everything about the main character: name, appearance, personality, pronouns, interests, skills, their relationship with major characters, and so on. You can decide to change the details as time goes on, with a few exceptions. Your last name, skin tone, and eye color can't be altered once set. What about eye contacts? much of the MC's basic traits are determined on a character creation screen. As the MC grows up, more options become available on the screen. As mentioned, one of the decisions you'll get to make for your character is selecting a name. You can type in any name you like, or you can pick a preset name. Preset options are called voice names because the name will be voiced aloud by the romantic lead. I turned off voices just so that I could do most of the reading, so I don't think that will happen. Preset options, blah blah blah, you'll get to hear him say your name as you play through the story. On the default, only the default name, Jamie, is included in the base game. Hundreds more can be added by getting a free voice name expansion DLC. Excuse me. The full collection of names is separated out as a DLC because of how large it is. If you're not interested in that feature, you don't need to get it. Pretty smart. Each name in the DLC belongs to or is selected by someone who supported this project. Aw, that's sweet. On the character creation screen, there's a cute doll you can decorate to get an idea of what your MC looks like with the different traits put together. Not all the things you decide about the MC appear on the doll. The script referencing what you've decided for the MC is the main way those decisions influence the game. For some reason, I didn't process that sentence. Referencing what you've decided is the main way those decisions. Okay. Our Life has a first-person perspective, so your character doesn't appear next to other character sprites. That's pretty typical in visual novels, I think. Usually they're either not shown at all, or they're only ever shown as a tiny little image in the corner. Or maybe that's just for otomes, I don't know. The cut-in CGs only appear if certain voices are made. It's possible not to see any during a playthrough. There's also a second type of special MC-based screen, the Interest Comfort screen. Unless you get DLCs, the game has one love interest, Cove Holden. He grows up with the MC, and the Interest Comfort screen is crucial for determining how that plays out. Interest levels sets how much you like him. There are 4 levels: disinterest, fond, crush, and love. Love is only available starting in step 3, and if you were at fond or crush in step 2. Comfort determines how you generally react or think when it comes to him. There are 3 levels: nervous, relaxed, and direct. Your level of interest and comfort will set the type of dynamic your character has with the love interest. What you did in the past will influence the presence and feelings to change over time. You get to pick your interest comfort near the beginning of every step. Comfort can switch between 3 levels as you please. Your interest level can only stay the same or increase. Your current level of interest will become the new lowest option on the screen in the future. For example, if you decide to be fond in step 1, disinterest will not be available on the screen in steps 2 and 3, which will make fond the bottom level for your relationship. Oh, but emotions could change. Like, you could be disinterested in someone after you were, I don't know. Interest level has an impact when it comes to physically interacting with Cove. While growing up, things are rather simple. If you get along with one another and have a close relationship, my god, I'm getting a dichotomy on life. You can choose to touch him, and Cove will occasionally interact with the MC in lighthearted or comforting ways. But starting in step 3, touching can become more romantic or suggestive. Ooh. Oh god, I'm gonna accidentally do the do like I did that one time with Dream Daddy Dating Simulator. To make sure things go nicely with that, there will be an extra choice to determine initiative level, and a bonus mini tutorial that goes along with the choice to explain the feature in more detail. Oh god. Basically, even if you decide you like Cove, the game won't force you to act on those feelings. You can always choose not to get together with him, choose not to accept or give romantic gestures, etc. If you decide to date Cove, though, you can't break up with him later. Oh my, that's very... oh goodness. Commitment. Interest comfort gets the basics down, but it's the choices that appear throughout the normal game events that decide what actually happens between the MC and Cove. And it isn't only the MC who's impacted by your decisions. Cove grows and changes over the years. How he's treated and what he experiences help shape who he becomes. In steps 2 and 3, Cove's personality, appearance, and interest will vary based on what happened in the previous step. It's something of a mystery exactly how your decisions end up changing him. You can try to guess as you go along. I hope it's not a mystery for the devs. I kid. Or if you prefer, you can also just design your own ideal Cove directly using the Cove Creator option that pops up at the beginning of steps 2 and 3. Oh, I like that. Making the choices you want is always more important than making a choice because you feel you have to. Oh, I like that. Because in a lot... Okay. Side note, right? In a lot of otomes and dating simulators, you often feel like if you want a specific character because that character appeals to you, whether it's their personality or their scenes or just the way they look, you end up looking up a guide because your decisions don't necessarily mean, your decisions, your personal decisions probably mean you're not going to get that character. In fact, 9 times out of 10, I've found if I answer everything seriously, like as myself, I ain't gonna get no one. I'm gonna get some bad ending. I'm gonna die. So, you usually wind up looking up a game guide because you want to get a specific type of character or a specific ending. So it's kind of interesting to see that they programmed it with a way to make sure that you get something regardless of how you answer. So that's kind of nice. When a choice does appear, usually you'll see that hovering the cursor over an option shows a certain color, yellow, blue, or green. The colors aren't related to specific points or effects. They're only there to give a bit of insight on the tone or emotion of the choice. Well, what do those 3 colors mean? Since text alone could potentially be read in more than one way. Oh, that's kind of nice. Blue tends to be casual or straightforward. Yellow is more emotive or reactive, and green less certain or uncommitted. Oh, I've already forgotten that. Alright, neat. Though there are hundreds of options in our life and not every choice menu falls in line with that pattern. Picking just one color every time doesn't give a gameplay benefit. Only stick to a certain type if that's what you happen to like, otherwise switch between them freely. Always pick yellow, never pick yellow, pursue romance right from the start, never romance the love interest, be disagreeable or amiable, none of them will lead to a bad ending. You're welcome to enjoy the events and shape the story without reservation, and then, if you like, you can play again to try something new. There's only ever more good content to discover. Oh, that's a little, they're quite proud of themselves. No, I'm just kidding. We hope you'll have a nice time with Our Life. Thanks for playing. Okay, cool. Oh my, there is a lovely... I don't know what kind of face I have. I was going to try and make me. We'll see how that works out. Oh, okay. I'm not a vampire. I mean, I'm close to a vampire, but I'm not a vampire. I think I have rather... Let's see. I don't know what eyes I have. I thought I could answer this. Okay, you know what? We'll go with that. That's fine. I have... Ooh, I'm sorry. Okay, I have pink eyes. That's it. That's just how it goes now. I do like flowy. Okay, I'm gonna remember flowy. Ooh, no, I like that. Pulled back, smooth, choppy. Oh, I like choppy. Wait, that's cute. No, I like this. This is cute. All right, we're going with that. Oh, God. Ooh, I could, ooh. We'll go with that. I think that's fair. Oh, wait. That kind of, oh, no. That did not create the, oh, wait, I have red hair. Oh, no. Red hair and pink eyes is a little, wait, I don't hate this. Okay, well, anyways. All right, this is a weird tradition of mine. Every dating sim I've ever played, I always name my character Sakura. Okay, it's weird. It's my favorite anime is Cardcaptor Sakura, so we're just gonna continue with that, okay? And we're not gonna do that. I highly doubt my character's name is in there. So her name is just Sakura. All right, we could. You know what? I could make this a little less. We'll go with Darkovika. We'll just make my name the last name. A birthmark. I don't have any birthmarks. I mean, I don't have pink hair either, but I don't have any scars. That's cute. Okay, I do not have that. I have slight freckles. So, what am I? I have alien hands. Glasses! Oh, wait. What kind of glasses can I have? Oh, that's cute. Okay, we're going with that. Oh my goodness. Okay, freckles, no. I only have freckles across the bridge of my nose. Or at the slight sides of my nose. Not that that really matters. Again, I don't have pink hair, but you know. I like... Can I select all? I don't like skirts. I'll wear pants, shirts, and dresses. But I don't like skirts. I like necklaces, bracelets, and no hats. Well, sometimes I like hats, but we'll say no. And I like watches. No, I don't like watches. Do I like watch? Whatever. We'll say no. Doesn't matter. Oh, done. I was like, what? Summer in Sunset Bird was a special time of year. Your usually sleepy town began to bustle. It was a popular tourist destination, with people coming from all over to enjoy the beach, the weather, and the relaxation that came with both. The smell of the ocean, crisp and salty, hung in the air, bringing 3 whole months of schoolless vacation with it. During the summer, your moms didn't like you to wander too far outside of your neighborhood, so you knew the area pretty well. That included the people. Families came and went from Sunset Bird, but they mostly stayed and did what your mom called putting down roots. They built businesses, they got to know each other, and they definitely said hello to the nice young kids who waved when passing their stores. Going for a walk around town mostly meant that the familiar, friendly residents waved or asked how your family was, or most often just said hello. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we have blue, yellow, and green, and once again, okay, so this is... Wasn't green uncertain, yellow was emotive, and blue was... Okay, cool, I forgot. You didn't really get why they always had to say hi. They saw you every day, but you nodded back to them anyway. You ended up saying hi to a lot of different people since most of the tourists that came and went every summer were the same ones. You were too anxious to say hi back to most of the other residents that greeted you, but they all knew you well enough to expect that. I like this one. I always say hi to people. I actually live in an area that is very much like that, where, like, people, I swear, like, I'm telling you, kids wave at you and say hi, which to me is just insane because I just assume that teens and kids are never going to say hi to people, and they say hi out here. They wave to you, which just blows up. I'm from California, Southern California, where people don't do that. You enjoyed learning all about where they were visiting from and hoped to visit those places one day too. But today there was a man sitting on the curb outside your house. He was sitting with his head in his hands, his whole body slumped over, and you wondered if he was even a real person, or a statue that had magically sprung up from the ground overnight, as long as it's not a weeping angel. I don't even watch Doctor Who. I don't know why I referenced Doctor Who. Whoever or whatever he was, you had never seen him before. One thing about knowing everyone in Sunset Bird was that people who you didn't recognize really, really stood out. It was rare for tourists to venture into the residential district, as your moms called it. So for you, not knowing who a total stranger was set off a lot of red flags. Your moms had a talk with you and your big sister Lizzie about this kind of situation before. You hadn't exactly been listening at the time. You think it would be okay to talk to new people? Excuse me. They mentioned that some people aren't good to talk to, but other types of people can help you, even if you don't know them. You remember that it's okay to run away if you feel uncomfortable. You don't have to worry about being polite then. Okay, I don't want that one. I listened. They mentioned that some people aren't good to talk to. You remember that it's okay to run away if you feel uncomfortable. I like that one. You weren't sure about this man yet. Oh, okay. Another choice. Still, you felt a bit scared knowing that he was blocking the way to your front door, but you were pretty interested. You wanted to know more about what was going on. Whether it was nice or not, you didn't want to be bothered. I want to know. You slowed down, your eyes remaining fixed on the man. There was a split second where your eyes met, and he knew he was aware he wasn't alone on the street anymore. Hey. You raised your eyebrows at the shout. Did he want something? Is that why he was here? The man stood up and started to make his way toward you. You offer the stranger a smile. I don't know. A man approaching me, I'd probably start getting some red flags. Not wanting to seem too approachable, you fold your arms and stared. So, excuse me. Do you live around here? What's your name? You looked the man up and down, taking in his tan skin and relaxed appearance. At least his clothes were relaxed. The way he was acting wasn't. He had sharks on his shorts and a stingray tattoo, and you wondered if he was obsessed with the ocean or something. While you made your assessment, he looked at you expectantly, waiting for an answer to his question. I live right there. My name is Sakura. Great. Nice to meet you, Sakura. He gave you a broad smile, relief settling on his face. This man is offering me money? He reached into his pocket and pulled out a clean $20 bill. It crinkled in his hand as he held it out to you, even more confused than before you looked back at him. Could you do me a favor? Nothing bad. Sorry, I should have... Let me start over. He cleared his throat and stood up straighter. From where you were standing, it just made him look creepier. I have a son. His name is Cove. He's about your age. That sounds like a strange name for an actual living person. You chewed on the inside of your cheek. This guy was definitely obsessed with water. You thought that was pretty cool. I like the name Cove. You've never met anyone with that name. Oh my god, this is... Sorry, it just shocked me how big this text was. We moved in across the street, see? He gestured toward the house that had been empty for a year, his watch catching the late afternoon sunlight and reflecting off the walls. The gigantic for sale sign was finally gone. You must be... Sorry. You must be Sakura Darkovika, right? I met your moms earlier, and they told me you were 8, just like him, so... He shook the $20 bill to bring it back to your attention, a hopeful smile tilting his lips at the corners. Can you try to be friends with the boy? Just give it a chance and you can keep this. He's a good kid. You'll like him. But you've got to keep it a secret too, okay? It wouldn't be friendly to say his dad sent you. Did other kids really get their parents to pay for friendships? You felt kind of sorry for Cove. This definitely wasn't the normal way kids made friends. You knew that. What'd you say? You want to make a deal? I ran away. I took the bill. I didn't want the money. I'm going to say no to the money. I don't want to be paid for that. It's too weird. He deflated enough to notice, but not completely. Are you sure? It won't be too bad. Even if it's just for the summer, that'd be enough. That only made this sound more strange to you. Why does it lasting for the summer matter? When it was clear his initial strategy wasn't going to fly, he tucked the bill into a back pocket and changed a request. I get it. You don't have to. Would you be comfortable with he and I coming by for a normal visit? No money involved. Yeah, I want to meet him. You'd have to ask my mom's. Okay, maybe I should do that one. Okay, you can do that. You know what? I'm going to say I want to meet him. His smile got bigger again. His eyes crinkled at the sides. I'll bring him by tomorrow. I wanted him to meet and greet with the neighbors today, but, well, I don't know where he's gotten off to. He laughed when he said that, but with the way his face looked, you thought he actually wanted to cry. If you see him, can you tell him to come on home? He's got a pink cast and glasses. You can't miss it. Sure. This definitely wasn't the normal way kids made friends. You knew that, but you were still going to help. The man smiled and reached out to pat you on the head, paused before doing so, then pulled his hand away instead. Your mom's already checking around for me. Such a thoughtful group you are. Now I better go look too. Can't put everyone else to work while I keep sitting here. I thought he might come back and... That's not what's important. I have to go. Okay, I think this is a good place to leave this episode, and also I have a child to go take care of, but I'm excited. I seriously want to see where this goes. I might try for longer episodes, but it's always really risky for me to try for longer episodes. This is something, I think it's like a 16-hour long game, so we shall see how this goes. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. And like it said, the base game is free, so you guys can actually just go ahead and pick this up and try it along with me. And you don't even have to wait for me to do episodes. Free, like $0 and 0 cents. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.